so good to see the city again. Oh, hello. You know, I used to come here all the time when I lived in New York. There was a charming little cafe nearby. I've heard this cafe owner is selling something called a Captain America cappuccino. I don't think it's likely that Steve somehow survived and became a barista, but I have to be sure. Unfortunately, getting inside the cafe won't be quite as simple as one might Nicely done. However, it would appear that Steve isn't inside after all, as if Captain America would be in need of a hot drink right now. In any case, thank you for... hang on. 10 cents for a cup of coffee? Can you believe it?
Stop in, then. We may need your help to ward off some bad guys in this area. I mean, if that fits into your schedule.
Where are you hiding? Overgrown sauna?
Hey, do you have a second?
Oh, it's such a good day. How could anything go wrong? You know, doing what you think is right doesn't mean you only ever fight the bad guys. I've got to get back to the Griffith without being spotted by any more SSR agents. I knew I should have brought my blonde wig with me. Wait, you look like a completely trustworthy person. Fancy a pleasant stroll through the city?
Ow! Can we talk about this like sophisticated adults? Ow! Can we talk about this like
How about that?
I suppose this means it's time to go to work.
There's no version of this where you come out on top.
Crikey O'Reilly! Now what?
Get killed. Walk it off.
I'm Peggy Carter, and I'm not here to take lunch orders.
No version.
I'm beginning to think this day will never end. Hey, I'm walking here! Thanks for the hand. You're certainly more capable than that outfit you're wearing would seem to suggest. Sorry, that was rather mean. I'm having kind of a bad day. I should be able to make it the rest of the way, but thanks again.
Hey, do you have a second?
I've made my mind up. Today I'm not gonna mess up.
if someone will randomly ask me for a story about my past today. Disguise can often be an agent's greatest weapon. Working for the SSR, I often felt invisible to my co-workers, but on missions, the skill of not being seen usually proved to be very useful. Wait, who are you? Are you supposed to be my backup? You'll stand out like a sore thumb dressed like that. Help me follow this suspicious-looking character. Careful now.
What you gal gotta do to get help to cross the street? Oh, good heavens! I mean, I'm walking in! Oh, why didn't I take a cab?
Well done, you. I dare say you'd make a fine agent. You know, sometimes the most dangerous work can essentially be summed up as a highly sophisticated game of peekaboo. I'll take these findings back to the SSR, but thanks again.
The captain got told off by the captain. I'm both jealous and amused.
Superheroes now.
The horror. The pasteurized, milky horror. Oh, hello again. You know, this Daisy Clover milk farm and I have a long history. You wouldn't think that a seemingly innocent-looking place like this could hold such a terrible secret. I previously infiltrated this organization by wearing a clever disguise. However, they won't be likely to fall for the same trick twice, so perhaps a rather more stealthy approach will be required. I'm not exactly sure what I expect we'll find, but I have reason to believe it might be something rather out of the ordinary.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's probably my fault. Oh my God! Sorry.
A rent-controlled apartment. That's my goal in life.
Well, I certainly wouldn't have expected to find that. I suppose everything turned out all right in the end. I mean, yes, we did cause a small amount of property damage, but there's no use crying over spilled... What's that expression again? Such a busy city. That never seems to change. Getting around a big city like this can be a little stressful at times. Especially these days with giant green monsters rampaging down the streets in what is essentially their underwear. But it wasn't always like this, you know?
I've made my mind up. Today I'm not gonna mess up anything.
Where is that Mr. Jarvis? You'd think you could trust someone to show up to their own secret meeting. I can't wait any longer. I should get to the SSR, I mean, the phone company, right away. Could I trouble you for a lift, please?
Whoa! I can't believe... Ugh.
Hey, no jaywalk. The most important law.
Don't make me write you a ticket.
Where is that Mr. Jarvis? You'd think you could trust someone to show up to their own secret meeting. I can't wait any longer. I should get to the SSR, I mean, the phone company, right away. Could I trouble you for a lift, please?
Where is everyone?
Where are you hiding, you overgrown iguana?
Thank you for your assistance. Your driving skills leave a lot to be desired, but you got me here, so that's a start. Anyway, mustache. I've got top secret, telephones to attend to. Cheerio!
The captain got told off by the captain. I'm both jealous and...
Hey, no jaywalk. The most important law.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was probably my fault.
The city is so beautiful. Well, the top side at least.
Yeah, gotta love it.
When Howard Stark's inventions were stolen, Mr. Jarvis and I had to retrace the culprit's escape route through the sewers. It wasn't exactly pleasant, so you can imagine my reluctance to go back a second time.
They got away. Quick! Somebody get after that truck!
Mr. Jarvis! Now, where's he gone to? Honestly, of all the places to lose your car keys... Wait. Perhaps there's a way I can retrieve them without having to go back into those wretched sewers. You there? Fancy a spot of fishing? There they are. Wait until I tell that Mr. Jarvis. You'd think someone with access to Howard Stark's money would just buy another car. Oh well, thank you for your help. You've saved me a bath and several bars of diamond toilet soap.
Witnesses are reporting lawless thugs on the loose in this area. You better see what you can do about them before things get out of hand.
Well, I see they managed to rebuild the old place. I probably shouldn't say too much, but I came here once, years ago. I was investigating something for a friend of mine, and the trail led me here. Looking for clues in this refinery shouldn't be too much of a problem. I mean, as long as there isn't a team of heavily armed security guards inside. Why do I get the feeling I'm going to regret saying that out loud? I suppose this means it's time to go to work.
There's no version of this where you come out on top.
Sorry to do this, but I'm afraid you've managed to get on my bad side. Why can't some people learn to play nice? Good work. I'm free to search for clues now, so you'd better get out while you've got the chance. Oh, don't worry about me. It's hardly likely that things might spiral out of control and result in the destruction of the entire facility. Oh, why do I have to keep setting myself up like that? Oh, Angie, you were always meant for great things. My friend Angie was finding life as an aspiring actress rather difficult, so when she told me she was auditioning for a role in a small play, I felt I should be there for her. Glad I managed to avoid having to take lunch orders for once. Now I can use my break to go and meet Angie at... Wait, is that the time? Already? You wouldn't be able to give me a lift by any chance, would you?
Don't make me write you a ticket.
One of these days, I'll be
A rent-controlled apartment. That's my goal in life.
Oh, sure, just blow up that car.
Glad I managed to avoid having to take lunch orders for once. Now I can use my break to go and meet Angie at... Wait, is that the time? Already? You wouldn't be able to give me a lift by any chance, would you?
Rats! He got away! Hurry! You can still catch... He got away! Hurry! You can still catch him!
The big city man can hide it pretty, but they ain't got what we got.
Those aliens certainly made this a memorable holiday. I must remember to tell Aunt.
What's that? Speak up, Sonny.
Enjoy the city, folks. Evasive maneuver.
Well, the cat's out of the bag.
We seriously need to revise our heroes for hire.
This should be far enough. If Angie sees me being driven by someone dressed in your attire, she'll ask a lot of questions. Actually, perhaps you and I belong on stage. What with you in that outfit and my ventriloquism act. Actually, forget I said that.
I guess you don't get what I mean. You keep requesting backup. The robbery is in progress.
The Captain America Adventure Program. I never enjoyed those old Captain America radio shows. I mean, really, who writes such rubbish? But when I hear them now, they seem to make me feel strangely nostalgic. There is, however, one particular character I'm not such a great fan of. Nurse Betty Carver. Can you believe that? They've changed my name and put me in their silly little radio show. It's completely disrespectful to the actual Captain America. Someone really ought to be doing something about this. I can't do it. I really don't like the program, but I suppose if it cheers other people up and they enjoy it, then who am I to judge? I just hope that someday the real story of Captain Steve Rogers can be told, preferably without a damsel in distress.
Feel like getting your hands dirty? We're getting reports of some trash in your area that needs to be taken out. As in, you know, criminals.
In times of crisis, it helps to keep a level head. Ready for another adventure? All right, but you must focus. Please, focus. Oh, sorry. I forgot. I'm not a big fan of that particular phrase for some reason. Why are all these people fighting each other? Best guess, Dr. Fenhoff and Dottie Underwood discarded some midnight oil in this area. We need to find a way to calm everyone down before it's too late. Hurry! It would appear that dancing isn't this group's greatest skill. Thank you for all your help, and always remember to know your value. Anyone else's opinion doesn't really matter. Take care.
Got reports of a high-speed chase in front. First one to bump him off the road gets first dibs on the donuts. Hey, hey, take it easy. Yeah, gotta love this town. Cops in Stuttgart only had to deal with locals. I had to deal with angry New Yorkers and ridiculously unprepared tourists. This job.
I know you probably have your hands full right now, but there's some pretty bad stuff going down in the nearby area that could really use